Welcome everyone. Welcome to Connecting to Your Inner Wisdom with Donna. It's an absolute pleasure to see you all here tonight. We are an international community, so as you come in, please do let me know where you come in from. I come in from Brisbane in Australia. So to introduce myself, if I haven't met you before, I'm an internationally recognised kinesiologist, and I'm here every Wednesday night at 8:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time, offering free micro-kinesiology balances around chakras and emotions. So just to give a bit of an explanation on what they are, if you're after a chakra balance, I'll tune into your energy, scan through your chakras, let you know which ones are showing stress, and then provide you some support with that and help balance that stress with the priority chakra. So we'll dive into that a little bit for you. And if you are after an emotional balance, we'll use the traditional Chinese medicine 5-element chart, and we'll look at which meridian, element, meridian, and emotion that is coming up for you tonight, and dive into that a little bit deeper and then offer you some support with that. So hi, Connie from Adelaide in South Australia. Hey, Kerry and Matthew from Louisiana. Hey, Sharon from Melbourne, and Karen and Nicole. It's a pleasure to see you again. And it's so wonderful to be here on a Wednesday night. Huge shout out to those that came to visit me at the Redcliffe Markets on Sunday. It was so nice to meet you and so great to see you in person and give you a balance. I'll be back there on the 11th of July. So if anyone is local to Brisbane and they're wanting a balance face-to-face rather than via Zoom, both work great. But if you are local and you can travel and you want to get out and about, 11th of July, I'll be back at Redcliffe Markets. Otherwise, I am still offering remote balances internationally via Zoom. So, hey, Thelma, how you doing? Wonderful. Okay. So I am going to kick off. I do go where I'm guided. I don't necessarily go in direct order. And so, Thelma, I'm going to start with yourself for tonight. So if you can please let me know in the comments which balance you would like. So, Thelma. Okay. So for those of you that are just joining, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Donna. I'm an internationally recognised kinesiologist, and I'm offering free micro-kinesiology balance around chakras and emotions tonight. So just waiting, Thelma, for yours to pop up. And while I'm waiting, I'm just going to start tuning into your energy. So as a kinesiologist, I do have lots of resources around me. So you often see me sort of look off to different areas, and that's because I'm accessing those resources for you. Okay. All right. So Thelma, I'm just tuning into your energy now. And so I'm just doing that by touching very specific traditional Chinese medicine acupressure points. And Thelma, just offering you some support through your throat chakra. And Thelma, I'll double check at the end. At the moment, your throat chakra, it's feeling, my throat's feeling really constricted, like, you know, sort of closed up a little bit. So we'll see how that goes for you at the end of the balance, but you may need to do some, maybe put some crystals there and do some meditation and stuff with some crystals around your throat chakra for you. Okay. All right. You're welcome. And so again, just tuning in, just giving you some support through your heart chakra as I'm tuning into your energy for your balance tonight, Thelma. Just checking your central meridian and your governing meridian. So Thelma, acute dehydration has come up from a kinesiology perspective. So as you're aware, that means that perhaps not enough water throughout the day, or perhaps more caffeinated beverages than water. So if you have some water nearby, if you could take a drink and hold that in your mouth for 10 to 12 seconds. It can take that long for the brain to process that it's being hydrated. and I'll take a sip on this end as well. Okay. All right. Thelma. Okay, so Thelma, just moving to the traditional Chinese medicine 5-element chart. So I'm working with fire, earth, metal, water. So we're working with the water element, bladder, the bladder meridian. And Thelma, I'm just going to offer you some more support, just checking which chakra, through your throat chakra. So if you can please say for me, I am truth. I am truth. So I've mentioned before, for those that are new that haven't heard it, sometimes when we're diving deep, so kinesiology goes to the core of issues, often helps with the symptoms and support as well, but it dives deep because it bypasses the conscious and comes right down to the subconscious and innate awareness. And sometimes we need a bit more support as we're doing that. And the innate awareness just lets me know so that I can offer that. So, water, peace. So I'm just going through the emotions now and just looking. Okay. So Thelma, the emotion that's come up for you tonight to get some support with is restlessness. So I'm just going to dive into that one a little bit deeper for you. Just checking on you. Yep. Okay. In the past, present. So it's restlessness in the present. Okay. And it's in a situation that's coming up for you, Thelma. So it's restlessness in the present related to a situation. So just check if there's anything that might be inhibiting you from being able to release some of that stress around that emotion tonight. Okay. All right. So Thelma, we do have an affirmation to say. So as I've mentioned before, as humans, we all have different ways of dealing with emotions. It can vary from avoiding them through like working out heaps or shopping or eating, suppressing them down, just keep pushing them down. It could be denying that they're there or just almost separating or removing ourselves from them. And that's what's come up for you tonight, Thelma. So they're all normal responses. The important thing is that we loop back around and we catch them and we're able to help release the stress around those emotions so they don't become blocks or like energy blocks within our bodies. So Thelma, we're going to say it twice. I'll say it slowly. So if you can please repeat after me. I accept, embrace, and unify with the feeling of restlessness. So I accept, embrace, and unify with the feeling of restlessness. Wonderful. Okay. So are we ready to move to a balance now for Thelma? Wonderful. And is the balance, is it chakra? Is it throat? Yeah. Okay. So Thelma, the balance that came up to support you was a chakra. And because I felt at the beginning, you're sort of around your throat chakra, I checked that one first, and that is the priority chakra to work with to give you the balance tonight. So it's just started moving now because my hand's heating up and I can feel it sort of starting to move and be less blocked, which is awesome. Okay, so Thelma, what came up for you tonight? So you requested an emotion balance, and we were working with the water element and the bladder meridian, and we were there was stress around the emotion of restlessness in the present time in relation to a situation. So there was an affirmation for you to help you be able to bring that in so that you were able to release the stress around that tonight, and that was working with the throat chakra. So definitely energy is moving a lot better now around your throat chakra, but it would still be a benefit for you. I'll check with you. Yeah, Crystal. Yeah, so it'd still be a benefit for you to get some crystal for your throat chakra and pop that on there, and also some meditations that you can find specifically for the throat chakra. There's not much more to do, so it's just that little bit, just that tiny little bit left. You know, that will the crystal meditation will get that for you. So I hope that helped, and I'm just going to disconnect our energy now. Wonderful. Okay. Okay, it's an absolute pleasure to see you all here. Thank you, thank you. Oh, honey. Sorry, I'm just reading your comment, Thelma. Sending you so much love. Okay. Oh, I'm glad I was able to offer you a balance tonight. For those of you that I haven't met before, my name is Donna. I'm an internationally recognised kinesiologist, and I offer micro-kinesiology balances every Wednesday, 8:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time, around chakras and emotions. I am at Redcliffe Markets on the 11th of July for those that are local. So I'm at just opposite BG Lane, which is really cool, and sort of facing right there onto the ocean. So it's beautiful ocean views. Just sort of tucked behind a tree a little bit, so you can look for me. So I've got that bit of privacy and some nice quiet space for kinesiology. Okay. So I'll just see who's coming up for next. So Karen McAllister, are you still with us? If you are, can you please let me know in the comments if you would like a chakra or an emotional balance? And I'll check there in a second. So Karen McAllister. And so as I mentioned earlier, I do go where I'm guided. So So just checking, Karen McAllister. Oh, I'm frozen trees, am I? I hope I unfreeze very quickly. Okay, so Karen, let me know if you do come back in. I'm just going to pop you off now. I can't see you coming in there, so okay. So Angela Phillips. So Ange, I'm just going to tune into your energy now. Okay. And again, just checking those traditional Chinese medicine acupressure points just to make sure that connection is as strong as possible. So as a kinesiologist, I'm guided by you. I'm guided by your subconscious and your innate awareness. Just sending me the information to let me know where you might be holding stress or imbalance in your body, and then what you might need to help remove that imbalance so that you can self-heal and move back into alignment and harmony. So it's my greatest pleasure to be able to do that. Okay. So doing a balance now for Angela Phillips. And if you can please let me know in the comments if you would like a chakra or emotional balance. Okay, so just checking your central and governing meridian. That's all good. Wonderful. Okay. So, Ange, I'm just going to, I've tuned into you now. So I'm just going to check if it is an emotional or a chakra balance for you. So are we doing an emotional balance for Ange tonight, an emotion? Is it chakra? Okay. So Ange, what's come up for you tonight is a chakra balance. So I'll just scan through your chakras and let you know which ones are showing stress and then which one is the priority one for us to be diving into a little bit deeper tonight. So crown, brow. So your brow chakra has indicated, throat, heart. Your heart chakra has indicated, solar plexus, sacral, base. And your sacral and base chakra indicated. Okay. So just checking which one is the priority to work with tonight for you, Ange. So is it the brow? Is it the throat? Throat. Okay. And so, Ange, it is the... Okay. Just going to check back in on our connection. All right. So just offering you some additional support, Ange, through your heart chakra. So sometimes what can happen, and I mentioned it before with the emotional balance, but with kinesiology, because it goes for the root, so it sort of, goes right down, sometimes we need a bit more support before we can go there. And that's what's happened for Ange tonight. So, and support's been requested through the heart chakra. So just giving some more support. So, Ange's innate awareness is able to take a little bit of a deeper dive there. Okay. Okay. So the brow. I'm just going to scan all the chakras again, Ange. Crown. Brow. Throat. Heart. Okay. So, Ange, after providing some support to your heart chakra, the brow and the heart chakra are no longer showing any stress. And what's coming up is the crown, the sacral, and the base. So I'll just have a look at which one is the priority for you there. So the crown, sacral, base, sacral. Okay. So for you tonight, Ange, it's the sacral chakra that's coming up. So does Ange need to say the affirmation? Yeah. Twice. Okay. So Ange, can you please say for me twice, I deserve. I deserve. Okay, so I'm just reading Teresa's comment. Thank you. I'm frozen and I'm breaking up. It's not good. Please bear with me. Hopefully the internet gets better. So that the inward expression is the outward. Okay. So it's the outward expression and that's showing some stress around the sacral chakra. So I'm just going to dive into that a bit deeper for you. All right. So, Ange, what's indicated some stress for you is learning to nourish your senses by connecting to aromas, textures, tastes, and sensations that you like and enjoy, and dancing. So, what that leads me to be able to share with you is that the sacral chakra is all around the creativity and the mindful connection. So, through connecting to the tastes and the textures and the sounds and the sensations and the dancing, it's all around moving that creative energy and getting that flowing. So that's what we're showing some stress for you, which is going to be showing particularly because you're in COVID lockdown there in Victoria. Okay, so the sacral chakra is the key to our creative energy, and that's just what indicated stress. That's a much more succinct way of saying what I was trying to say before. So it's the creative energy that is indicating stress. So artistic pursuits are motivated from this energy center. It is also the seat of our sexual energy. We can become out of alignment in this area if we have sexual issues, have been disturbed by feedback that questions our creative abilities, or are struggling to experience pleasure in life in general. And that's what indicated for you, just that struggling to experience pleasure in life in general. Yeah. because of the current situation that you're in. So when this chakra is blocked, we can experience a low sex drive. We can experience feelings of boredom, and that indicated for you, or listlessness, and that indicated for you, or fall prey to addictive behaviours such as food, shopping, or sex, and none of those indicated for you. So just checking, are we okay to move on to a balance now for Ange? Okay, is it chakra? Are we working with the chakras? Yes. Is it there? Okay. And so Anne's just offering you some additional support to help balance that for you through your heart chakra. So if you'd like to take a nice deep breath for me, Ange, and let that out. And then repeat that twice more. Okay. Is there anything else for Ange? Okay. All right. So let me just check those other chakras for you. Okay. Crown, sacral, and base. Wonderful. So Ange, what came up for you between looking at an emotional or a chakra balance? It was the chakra balance that came up as a priority for you tonight. So there was quite a bit of additional support provided just so that your innate awareness felt energetically safe to dive into those deeper aspects for you tonight. And what came up for you was there was some stress around your crown chakra, your sacral chakra, and your base chakra. And it was the sacral chakra that was the priority to work with tonight. And just giving you some support and balance with that through your heart chakra. So, Ange, I hope that was of some support for you tonight, and I'm just going to end our connection now. Wonderful. Okay. All right. So let me go back there and have a look. So if you commented for a balance at the beginning, when I first started, can you please re-comment again for me, just so that I know that you're still here? That'd be lovely. Thank you very much. That just helps so that instead of scrolling all the way up and down, and then somebody might have left and then I'm waiting for them and things like that. So it just keeps it all going. Okay. Thanks, guys. Sorry. Okay, so Tam, you've actually come up for a balance if you'd like one. So can you please let me know in the comments if you would like a balance and which one you would like? Okay, and while I'm waiting for your comment, Tam, Naomi, you've indicated for a balance as well. Okay, so Tam, whatever. All right. All right, wonderful. So Naomi, I'll start with your balance. Just before I tune into your energy, I just want to welcome everybody tonight. We are an international community, and it is so incredibly wonderful to be able to be here in this safe space where we can all support each other and offer some healing for what we're going through at the moment. I'm here every Wednesday night offering free micro-kinesiology balances around chakras and emotions. And please do feel free to pop over to my Facebook page, which is Unleash Your Vitality Kinesiology. There's a link in the descriptor, whichever way that is. So please do pop over there and say hello and follow. I've got some really cool resources there that might be of interest for you as well. Okay. So Naomi, just tuning into your energy now. Wonderful. Okay. And so now we're just checking those traditional Chinese medicine acupressure points that I mentioned earlier, just to make sure our connection is as strong as possible, because I am guided by you. And just getting some feedback here that there's support needed for you as we connect, just through your throat chakra. Okay. Okay. And just some more support through your solar plexus chakra, Naomi, as I tune into your energy. And just while I'm tuning into Naomi, just to let you all know, I will be on holidays next Wednesday. So I won't be live next Wednesday, but there will be another fabulous person from the Spiritual Events Directory community that I'm sure will pop into my spot and help offer some healing and some maybe some card reading, depends on which one jumps in and takes the opportunity, and to offer you awesome support as well. So that I'll be back the following Wednesday. Okay. So Naomi, just giving you some additional support through your throat chakra. Okay, so just checking your central meridian. It's fine and governing. Awesome. And checking your hydration from a kinesiology perspective, it's all coming up fine. So Naomi, we're now connected. I'm tuned into your energy. So I'm just going to check in with your innate awareness, what balance is going to be best for you tonight. So is Naomi needing an emotional balance? Naomi, can you just take a nice big deep breath for me and just let that out? Like, you know, like you do when you just finish something that you've worked really hard at and you're like, it's done, like that kind of let that out. So for Naomi, are we doing emotion? Are we doing chakra? Chakra? Wonderful. Okay, that's good. So Naomi, chakra balance has come up for you tonight. So I'm just going to scan through your chakras for you and let you know which ones are indicating stress. I'll dive deeper into the priority chakra that indicates, and then offer some balance and support around that, and then go back and check your chakras for you. Okay. Okay, so crown, brow, throat, heart. So your heart chakra has indicated, Naomi. Solar plexus, sacral, base. So your heart and your base chakra have indicated. So we'll just see which is the priority for you. Is it the heart chakra? So Naomi, tonight it's the heart chakra is the priority. So we're just going to dive deeper into that one for you. Okay. Does Naomi need to say the affirmation? Yeah. Okay. So Naomi, there's an affirmation for you to say twice. So can you please say for me, I am love. I am love. So just looking at if it's the inward or the outward expression of the heart chakra that's indicating stress for you. Just before I do that, I'm just going to check in on you. Yeah. Okay. So just offering you some additional support through your throat chakra. So can you please say for me, I am truth. I am truth. Okay. Okay. So is it the inward expression? Is it the outward expression? So it's the outward expression of the heart chakra indicating stress. So is it forgive? So I'm just diving into that a little bit deeper for you. So creating a daily routine that's in sync with your body's natural rhythms has indicated a stress for you. Okay, so the heart chakra is intimately connected to our capacity to love, to feel empathy and compassion. And so compassion indicated stress for you, and it came up with compassion to self. So not compassion to others, but compassion that you offer yourself is indicating some stress. So when the heart chakra is balanced, we can feel a deep sense of appreciation for others and have an awareness of the many gifts in our lives, as well as enjoying a sense of inner peace. And there was some stress there, Naomi, around a sense of inner peace. We can become out of alignment in this area if we've experienced heartbreak, and that indicated for you. And it doesn't have to be heartbreak in terms of like a romantic relationship. Any sort of connection where there was a heart connection involved can lead to sort of feeling a bit of stress around the heart chakra there, or abandonment, or grieving the loss of a loved one or a relationship. Okay, so relationship indicated there. So when this chakra is out of balance, we can feel a hesitancy to trust. We can feel less compassionate, again, indicated for you. We can feel impatient, and that indicated for you. And we don't feel a sense of peace, and that indicated for you. So are we okay to move to a balance now for Naomi? Cool. So are we balancing Naomi with the chakra? Is it chakra? No. Is it an affirmation? Is it sound? Okay. Is the Tibetan healing bowl? Is it the tune? Okay. So Naomi, what's come up for your balance is the tuning forks. So if I could please ask you to pop down in the comments if you're left or right-handed for me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and some very particular acupressure points to determine which meridian vibration or cross-section of which meridian vibration that we're looking for you. So if you wouldn't mind popping that in the comments for me, and I'm going to go through and check those now. So is it the governing, central, lung, pericardium, heart? Okay, so the first one is going to be the heart tuning fork, and the second one, governing, lung, pericardium, heart, stomach, large intestine, triple heater, small intestine, bladder, liver. Okay, so it's the heart, the vibration between the heart and the liver. So Naomi, while I grab those out, if you wouldn't mind getting comfortable, so just somewhere that you can really relax into this. You don't need to see me, and just so that you can hear the tuning forks, and as we're tuned and connected energetically, you'll get the vibration as well. So heart and liver. And you are right-handed. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So it'll be 3 sounds of the tuning fork for you, Naomi. So are we doing it here, 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 here? Okay. And so the area that the tuning forks will be focusing is on the heart chakra, solar plexus, and sacral chakra. So you may not see it on the screen because I'm not tall enough, but you will all hear it. And so if you all want to get comfortable, and the vibration of the tuning forks can reach you as well. So just start with a nice deep breath in, and let that out fully through the nose. So Naomi, I'm getting the feeling of sort of wanting to cry a little bit as a release. So sometimes I can feel things and then my clients will feel them after that. Sometimes I feel them and my clients don't feel them, and that's okay too. Um, but if you are feeling a little bit teary, it'd be really a very good release for you just to let that happen. And I'm just sort of getting through that. Some rest after that will be helpful for you. So don't rush off to do any chores if you can help it. Just take a little bit of time to let that sort of filter in for you, and then ground maybe with a cup of tea or some water. I'm not sure where you're coming in from, so I don't know what time of the day it is for you. But yes, a little bit of grounding before you start sort of getting moving again. So maybe I just want to check those other chakras that indicated for you. So heart, base. Fantastic. Okay. So Naomi, what indicated for you was the heart chakra was showing stress. It was the heart chakra that was the priority, and it was the outward expression of the heart chakra. And then to offer you some support to balance that tonight was the tuning forks. And it was the vibration of two very particular meridians on the tuning forks, which is the heart and the liver meridian around your heart, solar plexus, and sacral chakra. And I went back and checked the ones that indicated stress at the beginning, and they're all now showing clear. So I hope that was helpful for you tonight. And I'm just going to end our connection now. Wonderful. Okay. All right. Have a quick sip of water. Okay. All right. So, Tam, you are up for. Yeah, the forks are amazing. They are amazing. Oh, you did have some tears. Yeah. Thank you. I will enjoy my holiday next week. Thank you so much. And I will be back here the following Wednesday. So I still have some places if anybody's after a distance balance via Zoom tomorrow. I still have a couple of spaces free. And then the following week I'll be on holiday, so I'll be unavailable the following week. But I will pop up some pictures on my Facebook page. So do check it out, Unleash Your Vitality Kinesiology, heading off to 1770 and Rainbow Beach. So for those of you that don't live in Queensland or even in Australia for that matter, some really absolutely gorgeous places. It'd be lovely for you to be able to see some of that nice, fresh Australian landscape. It's very gorgeous. So, okay. I'm a little bit biased too, probably, but you know. Okay. So it won't be a moment. I just got a flush of energy, so I'm just regrounding before I start your balance time. Okay. Alrighty. So, yeah, great time to explore. Exactly, Tam. All right. So, Tam, I'm just tuning into your energy. Okay. And I've got a microphone cable here, and I've got to move my arms around it. I'm looking at getting one of those ear ones that have the microphone in it, so I don't have to dodge my cable. Okay. Anyone's got any recommendations? I'd be open to hearing what your thoughts are if you have any experience with those earpods, the earpods or the AirPods or whatever they're called. Which ones might be good for lives? I'd appreciate your advice. Okay, so just checking your central meridian, Tam, and your governing. Tam, I'm just going to I'm just going to flush your governing meridian for you. Feels like there's a pressure between the back of my shoulder blades, like that I can't quite. That's good. Yeah, cool. Okay. Okay. All right, so just checking. Yeah, governing meridian's good now. Okay, so hydration is good. Alrighty. So Tam, before I go deeper into your balance, we're just going to see if it's coming up for you, if your innate awareness is guiding me towards a chakra or an emotional balance for you tonight. So for Tam tonight, are we looking at, is it chakra? Is it chakra? Is it emotion? Is it chakra? Okay. So it's coming up a chakra balance for you tonight as well, Tam. So we'll go through that. Okay. So just scanning through your chakras now. So Tam, your throat chakra is indicating stress. Your heart chakra. And your solar plexus chakra. Okay. So we'll just have a look at which one is the priority for you. Is it the throat chakra? Is it throat? No. Is it solar plexus? Is it heart? Okay. And it's the heart chakra that is the priority for you to work with tonight, Tam. So I'm just going to dive into that a little bit more for you. And it's actually when I had the vibration of the Tibetan healing ball going on the governing meridian for you, it was actually in line with where the heart chakra comes out the back. So it comes front and back. I don't know, I'm turning sideways, I'm not tall enough. So front and back, and it was actually the vibration there around the back. So it's good this chakra came up for you. Okay. All right. So does Tam need to see the affirmation? Affirmation? No. Is it the inward expression? Okay. So Tam, stress around the inward expression of the heart chakra that's coming up for you. So we'll just dive into that a little bit more for you. So self-love has indicated some stress for you tonight. Compassion's indicating some stress for you tonight. Okay. So this chakra is intimately connected. So the heart chakra is intimately connected to our capacity to love and to feel empathy and compassion. Okay. So when the heart chakra is balanced, we can feel a deep sense of appreciation for others and an awareness of the many gifts in our lives, as well as a deep sense of inner peace. And it's the inner peace that's indicating for you tonight, Pam. So we can become out of alignment in this area if we've experienced heartbreak or abandonment or grieving the loss of a loved one or a relationship. So none of those indicated for you tonight, Tam, in terms of why the chakra is showing stress. So it was for none of those sort of, sort of normal, like I guess typical reasons that the heart chakra would be out, and it's the back of the heart chakra. So it's the yang aspect. I'll just pop that into your balance for you. So when this chakra is out of balance, we can feel a hesitancy to trust, and that indicated for you. We can feel less compassionate, and we can feel impatient and not feel a sense of inner peace. So it's the inner peace that's come up for you. So Tam, I've just looked into a little bit further for you. So sometimes we can be feeling really overwhelmed, like we've got a lot on our plate. Not a lot in terms of activity, but a lot in terms of feeling a sense of responsibility for others. Sometimes that can cause some stress in the heart chakra, and they just indicated for you just like this sense of responsibility for a lot of people's sort of well-being. I don't know if well-being is the right word, but I'm just getting that impression of like there's you and there's a whole sort of lot of people, and then there's sort of your energy coating them, to like covering them, try and keep them safe and protected and nourished and looked after, and there's a lot of giving from you, and it's time to give some to yourself. Okay, all right. So my back just started going funny again. So yeah, okay, all right. Do we need to give Tam anything else before we move to balance? Okay, are we right to move to balance? Okay, is it chakra? Is it affirmation? Is it sound? Okay, is it Tibetan healing ball? Is it Tibetan healing ball? Okay. So it's the vibration of sound to offer you some support tonight, Tam. So I'm just going to see whereabouts that is. I'm just going to check for you. Is it the front? Is it the back? Okay. Crown, back of the head. Is the back of the torso. Okay, all right. So Tam, what's come up for you to help balance is the Tibetan healing bowl. And it'll be two sounds of the Tibetan healing bowl, and it's actually behind, so like behind me. So your back, it'll be the back of your heart chakra and solar plexus chakra, which is where the sound will be. So I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear it very much because my mic's in the front, but we'll see how it goes and the vibration will still work. Oh, 100%, yeah. You had a lot going on. It's doing it. Okay. All right. So Tam, I'm just going to check those other chakras for you. So throat, heart, solar plexus. Okay. So what indicated for you tonight was a chakra balance, and it was what indicated stress: the throat chakra, the heart chakra, and the solar plexus chakra. But it was the heart chakra that was a priority to work with. So we dove into that for you, and then to offer some support was the vibration of the Tibetan healing bowl. And for the first time ever on one of our lives tonight, it was for the chakra at the back, and it was the heart and solar plexus chakra, but at the back for you tonight. And it definitely feels a lot better. So I hope that was helpful for you tonight, and I'm just going to end our connection now. Wonderful. Okay. Alrighty. So have time for probably one more. So let's have a look here. Miranda has the Samsung buds that are amazing and very comfortable. Oh, cool. Thank you. Oh, and they work with Android and Apple. Oh, that's fantastic to know because I'm Apple. Well, I'm half Apple, half Android. I like to have a foot in both camps. Okay. Rita, also easy to connect. Oh, cool. Thank you. Thanks everyone for forwarding through your suggestions. I really, really appreciate it because I'm going to do that shortly, probably while I'm on holidays. And then hopefully next time I come back for my live, not next week, the week after, maybe I'll have them and I won't be dodging a cable. Thanks, Tam. Okay. So let's have a look. So chakra balance. Okay. So Rita, you'd like a chakra balance? And I don't think there's anybody after me, so I am going to go over a little bit. So I don't think there's another show after me tonight. There might be. I'm not sure. I better not go over. Okay. All right. So Rita, I'm just going to tune into your energy now. Okay. All right. So just scanning through your chakras and just giving you some additional support through your throat chakra. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit. You all are familiar with what I'm doing now. In the different traditional Chinese medicine acupressure points that I'm touching and checking the connection. So just checking your central meridian and your governing meridian, Rita. And hydration. Okay. All right. And Rita, just offering you some additional support through your heart chakra. Okay. All right. So chakra balance, chakra. Okay. So Rita, I'm just going to scan through your chakras for you. So crown, brow. So your brow chakra is indicating stress. Right. Heart, solar plexus, sacral, base. And your heart and solar plexus chakra. So I'll just see which end. It's the brow chakra. That was first one. So that's the priority one for us to work with tonight for you. So just going to dive into that one a little bit deeper for you. Okay. So does Rita need to say the affirmation? Yep. Okay, twice. So Rita, can you please say for me twice, I trust my intuition. I trust my intuition. Okay. So for Rita, is it the inward expression, the outward expression? Okay. So this stresses around the outward expression of the third eye chakra. And there's some stress around intuition that's indicating for you. And letting go of has indicated for you, Rita. So letting go of what no longer serves your highest potential, letting go of what's holding you back, letting go of what is making you unhappy or keeping you in a place emotionally, like body, mind, and spirit, that doesn't resonate for your highest well-being. So letting go of. So the third eye chakra is a powerful energy source, and that indicated for you because it has to do with our intuition, which is believed to be our connection to the divine. We see things with our insight and we intuit from our gut feelings, and that indicated for you. So there's some stress around you trusting your gut feeling. When we are in alignment, this inner knowing is easy to feel and follow. This can become out of balance when we've been led to believe that our ideas are not valid, or when our gut feelings and sense of truth have been denied by others. So none of that indicated. When this chakra is out of balance, we tend to doubt ourselves. That indicated for you. We struggle with our self-worth, and that indicated for you, because we have a hard time seeing the bigger picture, and that indicated for you. We often feel things are hopeless or insignificant, and we can lack trust in our ability to make good decisions, and that indicated for you. And we can fail to hear or follow the inner wisdom that we all have, but don't always trust, and that indicated for you, Rita. So are we okay to move on to a balance now for Rita? Indicate change of yes. Okay. And is it a chakra balance? The chakra? Yes. Okay. All right. So, Rita, what came up for you for your chakra balance was some stress around the brow chakra, the heart chakra, and the solar plexus chakra. And we dove into that a little bit deeper for you, and it was around the outward expression. So the stress was around the outward expression of the third eye chakra, particularly around intuition and the letting go of. And just offering you some support through your heart chakra. Okay. So Rita, I'm just going to check those other chakras for you. So brow chakra, so your third eye chakra is now showing no stress, heart chakra and solar plexus chakra. So they're all coming up fine. So Rita, I hope that was helpful for you tonight. And I'm just going to end our connection now. Wonderful. Okay, fantastic. So it's been an absolute pleasure to be with you all here tonight. I am back not next Wednesday because I'll be on holidays, but there'll be someone fabulous from the Spiritual Events Directory community that will pop on. But I will be back the following Wednesday. So 8:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time. And it's been an absolute pleasure to be with you all tonight. Miranda, thank you so much. Naomi, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I wish you all the most amazing weeks ahead. Please do feel free to pop over to my Facebook page, like and follow, say hello. There's some cool stuff on there. And I look forward to seeing you all next time. Take care. Bye.